What's up, guys? Danny here from the Lacercast. If you look over my shoulder over here, I got Ash, I got Evil Ash, I got Ash and Kelly from Ash vs. Evil Dead. I'm a big Evil Dead fan. I'm the kind of Evil Dead fan that has a deluxe edition VHS, I have a deluxe edition DVD, and I have a deluxe edition 4K Ultra Blu-ray of every movie in the Evil Dead trilogy. I also have the entire Ash vs. Evil Dead series on Blu-ray, somewhere up there. And Charlotte and I just did a video where we covered Season 3 of Ash vs. Evil Dead. We just met Ray Santiago and Dana DiLorenzo, Pablo and Kelly from Ash vs. Evil Dead at Monster Mania 49. Despite owning several copies of this movie, I went to the movie theater the other night, Tuesday night I believe, and I got to watch Evil Dead in the movie theater. I'm sorry, The Evil Dead. One of those movies where you kind of forget it's called The Evil Dead. Kind of like The Terminator, 1984. The sequels would drop the. But enough about the. I'm filming this on St. Paddy's Day, March 17th. So tomorrow, March 18th, you can go and watch Evil Dead 2. That's right, not The Evil Dead 2. Okay, drop the, Danny. Evil Dead 2 will be playing at Alamo Drafthouse starting tomorrow, March 18th, and it will be playing through the weekend. The Alamo by me, I live in Brooklyn, New York, is running a midnight show of Evil Dead 2 on Saturday, and then they have like a really cool Sunday morning show at like 11:30 in the morning, which I think is so cool. You know, wake up early, grab a cup of coffee, go to the movies, and watch Evil Dead 2. Sounds perfect. A week later, March 25th, you guessed it, Army of Darkness. They are finishing the trilogy. Alamo Drafthouse is doing the entire trilogy this month. Every once in a while, I'll just go on Fandango and look up what movies Alamo Drafthouse is playing, and I just stumbled upon the Evil Dead trilogy playing this month, and it's super exciting. They have an introduction from Fangoria's Ariel Fisher and Bloody Disgusting's Megan Navarro, and they talk about, you know, the impact of this film and this franchise and how it all started, Sam Raimi with a shoestring budget and a couple of his best friends heading to a cabin and filming what would become such an important horror movie that it essentially created its own subgenre of horror, Cabin in the Woods horror. That would be the name of a spoof, basically a meta horror comedy about this genre of movies. The movie's over 40 years old, and I gotta tell you, it still holds up. It is still shocking. It is still scary. It is still funny. And if you've never seen it, my goodness, The Evil Dead holds up so well. You will be shocked to see this is not the Bruce Campbell you might remember. If it's been a long time and you haven't seen The Evil Dead, the original, in a long time, you might be surprised to see how much of a kind of a weakling Ash is, and Bruce Campbell getting pushed around and thrown through bookshelves. This isn't the chainsaw-wielding Ash Williams that we'd come to love in Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, Ash vs. Evil Dead, and so on. But the movie holds up. Like I said, there are some scenes, you know the one, that is still as shocking today as it probably was in 1981. And the effects, I love them. I think they're so great. I love the splatter and the gore and the Bruce Campbell just getting his face covered in tons and tons of blood continuously throughout this movie. So yeah, tomorrow, March 18th, through the weekend, Evil Dead 2, March 25th, through the weekend, Army of Darkness. Go to Alamo Drafthouse. Look up the times in your area. Like I said, I live in Brooklyn. If you live in the New York City area, the downtown Brooklyn Alamo Drafthouse has the Evil Dead trilogy through the month of March. Go out of your way to check it out. And while you're checking things out, hang around on our channel. Charlotte and I just did a review of Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 3. Then we did a live video from Monster Mania 49 in Cherry Hill, where, like I said, we met Pablo and Kelly, Ray Santiago, and Dana DiLorenzo from Ash vs. Evil Dead. Pete and I just finished a 50-plus minute interview with friend of the channel, David Weiner. He was the director of the In Search of Darkness documentaries, parts 1 and 2, which combined cover 8+ hours of 80s horror, including all three. Actually, no, Army of Darkness came out in the 90s. The first 2 Evil Dead movies. We just interviewed him for his new film, In Search of Tomorrow, the best of 80s science fiction, a almost 5-hour documentary on what might be the greatest decade of science fiction of all time. And we talk about movies like The Terminator, Aliens, Predator, Empire Strikes Back, the Star Trek movies that come out, all of those great films, and so on. That interview is up on our channel now. And speaking of The Terminator, we will be covering that coming up this weekend. Pete and I will be covering the finale of Season 2 of Raised by Wolves over on the Comic Books Transform channel. So there's tons of stuff for you guys to enjoy if you follow and if you subscribe. And if you don't, do us a favor and give us a subscribe now. And we'll see you very soon.